기쁨이 다 천년한 날에 영생의 이상향을 나타내도다. 고대 양육 대조와 천주까지도 억만세 태평성대 길이 빛내세 공일천일도 사계절이 날리는 천일국 기팔 천지의 창조모님 소망하도다. 고대 양육 대조와 천주까지도 억만세 태평성대 길이 빛내세 행복천일도.
First day of the second month in the 10th year of Channel Loop, March 3rd, 2022. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 현지인 참 부모님께 경배. 바로 Let us recite 가정 맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Can you please remove your earphone? Can't hear you.
Am I audible po? And for the opening prayer, let us welcome Mr. Mark J. Tapia, the Finance Officer of IAYSP Pilipinas.
Please join me in my prayer. Saranasinul Hanul Pumunin, Chanjiin, Champumunin, Kansamida, Sarahamida. Good morning to you, our most loving Heavenly Parent, and our victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Heavenly Parent, thank you for the opportunity that you have given to each and every one of us to enter a new day of Chunuguk Heavenly Parents, together with our leaders, our elders, our brothers and sisters. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to you for extending our life to prove to you that we are worthy to be called your sons and daughters, Heavenly Parents. Today, we are about to receive once again the message of our beloved true parents, the message of yours that will be given to us by our beloved national leader. Use him as your instrument to convey your words to us so that we could really be able bring victory to you and we could really be able give joy and happiness to you. For how many years, Heavenly Parents, we've been waiting, Father, for this time that each and every one of us will gather and remember you, remember the hard work of our beloved true parents, and inherit those sacrifices of our parents. Heavenly Parents, thank you for always there for us, for guiding us, for protecting us, our family, spiritual and physical family, especially for our beloved true mother who have been doing her best, Heavenly Parents, to really fulfill the dreams of yours, the promises of our beloved true mother to our true father, Heavenly Parents. So as we listen and as we receive those guidance every day, Heavenly Parents, we would like to really offer sincerely our hard work to you, Heavenly Parents, our devotion to you, Heavenly Parents, day by day. I know, Father, that we are not worthy to be called your sons and daughters. We committed a lot of mistakes. We have sinned. We have limitations, Heavenly Parents. In sometimes we are inadequate in so many things, and sometimes without you, sometimes without our resolve, sometimes without our leaders, Heavenly Parents. But Heavenly Parents, the only thing that we can do, Father, is to really move on and to really practice your words, Heavenly Parents, despite that sometimes we have our wavering faith, Heavenly Parents. But we do hope and pray and sincerely, Father, to ask your divine presence to be with us as we continuously moving forward and living here in this physical world, Heavenly Parents. We do hope and pray that we could really be able joy and give joy and happiness to you in our respective responsibilities, Heavenly Parents. Father, thank you for trusting us. Thank you for educating us every day. Thank you for using our leaders as your instrument, Heavenly Parents, for us to be able to be matured enough in our responsibilities to be able to be the right person, Heavenly Parents, who will work with you, who will work with your providence, Heavenly Parents. So today, Heavenly Parents, we hope and pray that we could really be able do our utmost best and we could really be able give joy and happiness to you and offer the best offering that we wanted that and you expected to all of us, Heavenly Parents. Father, thank you for all the blessings that we receive, for all the guidances, for all the love, Heavenly Parents. And I would like to really bring back all this glory to you, all the happiness, all the love, all the blessings, Heavenly Parents, by doing our best in our mission, Heavenly Parents. Thank you. And I'd like to offer this prayer in the holy name of our victorious true parents. Adieu.
Aju. Thank you so much, Kuya Mark. And for now, let's have our unison prayer.
Adieu, adieu, adieu. On behalf of IAYSP Pilipinas, I am Ana May Lumantas, the Secretary General of IAYSP Bohol. Um, and thank you so much for attending this morning devotion. And now, let us offer our morning greetings to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Good morning, brothers, elders, sisters. Good morning. And for our Hondoke reading, may I call on Mr. Peter Herman Caga, the technical head of IAYSP Pilipinas.
Good morning, Heavenly Parents. Good morning, elders, brothers, and sisters. Our Hunduke reading for the day is from the Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hak Jahan. Chapter 10, The Challenge of Realizing Heavenly World. Continuation. The Pantanal, which Jardine borders, is the world's largest freshwater wetland area. Lying on both sides of the Paraguay River, it is a paradise on earth. Everything God created in the area has the appearance of the original creation. I am deeply impressed with the thought that this is what the Garden of Eden must have looked like, with the fish and all these animals and plants living exactly as they always have. There are capybaras, crocodiles, wild pigs, and birds such as rayas, all living freely in the wild. In the river, you find surubi and pacu, and of course, the piranhas that are dangerous even for humans. Many species considered endangered live here, including jaguars, pumas, deer, wolves, otters, armadillos, and anteaters. There are also unique trees and cacti. It is the largest wetland in the world, and as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is protected. Thus, it is a unique area in which to create an ideal village. An extraordinary natural environment such as this has its dangers, but at the same time, it could be a key region for solving food shortage in the future. We started farming and created a fish farm with a view to improving the local people's livelihoods. One of our ideas was to create a fish meal that could be supplied to boost people's nutrition in poorer areas. We made plans to raise cattle on our ranch and supply beef to as many as 160 countries. To protect the natural landscape, we planted a great number of trees in the land alongside the Paraguay River. The second area in which we invested is called the Chaco. This remote area is part of the Gran Chaco region that covers parts of Bolivia, Paraguay, and Argentina. In 1999, we encouraged our members to develop a settlement there called the Puerto Leda project. If you cross the Paraguay River at Puerto Leda, moving from Paraguay to Brazil, you're only a couple of hours by four-wheel drive vehicle from Jardine. Puerto Leda was the most difficult place to live in the Chaco, yet our Japanese brothers rolled up their sleeves and worked their hardest. In only a few years, they transformed the area into an ideal village, where people and nature live in harmony, a place where anyone would enjoy living. They even built a swimming pool. It is a model ecological settlement, including water purification and fish farming, which was recognized by the Paraguay's president, who personally visited the site. We prioritize these projects over building churches but as the number of people who responded to our members' tireless devotion grew, our faith community also grew. I wept many times over the pain of the people who lead arduous lives under those spacious skies in Latin America. My heart was torn for the children who craved to learn to write but could not. In the 1970s, when our missionaries from that era expressed how difficult it was to bring God's truth to people who struggled day to day to survive, all I could do was listen and silently pat their shoulders. We would pray together. We will return here on another day and build a land of happiness. Heavenly Father, please don't forget these people. In the 1990s, God opened the door and we began to fulfill those prayers. When we arrived there, Puerto Leda lacked every basic facility. The nearby village needed a school as well as a hospital, and they urgently needed to secure an economic foundation to overcome hunger. Our members all over the world, especially Japan, responded to our call and donated in support of the LEDA project. Nothing can change in a day, yet our members were comforted by the hope they saw in the eyes of the children. And by seeing changes emerge in the hearts of the youth, the new generation of Puerto Leda began to think, we too can have a good life. We keep in mind the need to stop the steady destruction of the ecosystem. We know that in the name of the economic development, we are losing the Amazon rainforest. Overfishing and the rapacious killing of valuable animals for monetary profit also are a serious problem. At the same time, more than 800 million people around the world regularly go hungry. Some South American countries have abundant stocks of beef and wheat, yet they cannot prevent malnutrition. In the midst of our education and community building in Latin America, we conduct plant and animal research on how to best utilize the local resources while protecting nature. The wings of monarch butterflies span just a few inches, but they migrate 3,000 miles between Canada, Mexico every winter. No one taught them to do this. It is encoded in their nature. Human beings and nature have an inseparable relationship. We can be enlightened about God's act of creation and his mystical truth through nature, which represents him. Only when we live in it, invest in it, and study it, we can feel the infinite joy and love that God felt when he created the earth for us. When we do so, we can live each day with a heart of love and gratitude. The land in which we can learn this truth is Latin America. Through family-oriented love, as one family under God, we can discover our original homeland in this land, God's gift of nature. The world's parliamentarians share one heart. Nepal has no seashore, but having the world's tallest mountains makes up for that. Countless hikers and wealthy tourists visit Nepal, as it has 8 of the world's 10 highest mountain peaks, and its border passes over the very tallest peak, Mount Everest. But Nepal sits secluded between China and India, and the development of its largely agrarian economy is not keeping up with its neighbors. When I arrived at the Kathmandu airport in the summer of 2016, 2 dogs were napping peacefully on the waiting room floor and nobody was shooing them out. Cars and motorcycles came to a sudden stop because far ahead a cow was meandering along the road. Only after she moved off the road did the traffic start moving again. This is Nepal. True.
Aju. Thank you so much, Kuya Peter. At this point, may we will welcome Ms. Abigail Staniani, President of IAYSP San Pablo City, for his 10 points of gratitude.
Thank you so much, Miss Anami. Am I audible po?
Yes po.
Yes, thank you so much. First, good morning to Heavenly Parent and true parents. Good morning to all our elders and leaders, brothers and sisters. Please allow me to share my 10 points of gratitude. First and foremost, thank you so much to Heavenly Parent and true parents for another gift of life. Second, I'm thankful and grateful to my biological parents who's still giving their moral support for what I wanted to do and also for being happy for what I am doing right now and for letting my younger brother be with me in this training program. And third, I'm thankful and always grateful to my spiritual parents, Mr. and Mrs. Oivari from Palawan, who always one call away if I am struggling to attain happiness and wanted to avoid misfortune, not literally externally but internally. Fourth, I'm very thankful and grateful to all my spiritual family who's still always there, who never forgets me, and still giving guidance to me and reminds me of what are the necessary things to do to grow more as I am still undergoing on the training. It's just somehow, to be honest, it's unexpected to hear from them. Thank you, but still, thank you so much, po. And fifth, I am thankful and grateful to all my teachers and instructors in IPLC who understand somehow my situation if I can't submit on time my modules and activities. Thank you po. Pero di po laging mauulit. And sixth, I'm thankful and grateful to all elders who sacrifice and whom still sacrificing right now to support the providence and to our beloved true mother. Seventh, I'm very thankful and grateful to all our members here in NLTP who helps me grow also na mapapa-happy growing ka talaga, and seeing them and leading them reminds me of the training that I've been through and the heart that heart that I have developed also in the front line that keeps inspiring me and motivates me to do more and guide them more. Eight, I'm thankful and grateful to all frontliners, both in LGUs and NGOs, that despite of this pandemic, still doing their best to help other people, most especially the nation itself. Nine, I am thankful and always and forever grateful to my longtime central figure here in NLTP, Sir Francis and Ate Italia, who always reminds me of what I need to develop more on my leadership and for always strengthening my hearts as well. Thank you so much po. And lastly, and also I'm very thankful and grateful to whole IAYSP family for letting me share my 10 points of gratitude, and also to my UPTA family for accepting me to be part of them and be trained as a good lecturer in the future who will give life to others. So that would be my 10 points of gratitude. Thank you so much everyone for listening.
Thank you so much po, Ate Abigail, for that wonderful, inspiring 10 points of gratitude. Please give her a virtual applause. And for now, to offer their song, let us be amazed and be inspired by the offering song coming from IAYSP Bohol.
There's only one thing here that we can all agree on in this world. That there's a truth that sets us free from our lives. This truth was made with sweat and tears sent from above us. He brought them down and shared his love and made us one. Now we all must give love like a family would. Now we are strong, 'cause we are one, and we are shining the brightest star, the best yet to come, because we are one. We all have truth inside our hearts, tear us into worlds apart. We all can make a better start, with helping hands and do our part. We all have truths inside our hearts, tear us into worlds apart. We all can make a better start, with helping hands and do our part. 우리는 하나, 우리는 하나, 부모님의 사랑 속에서. 우리는 하나, 우리는 하나, 부모님의 사랑 때문에. We are one, we are one, in the love that will stop the fears. We are one, we are one, in the love that will stop the tears. Oh.
Wow, thank you so much for that very memorizing and meaningful offering song, Sisters from Bohol. And for now, let's prepare our hearts and minds as we are now about to receive our internal guidance from this very beautiful morning. And of course, it will be given by no other than our very hardworking national leader. Let us all welcome Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo T. Halog.
Thank you very much, our sister Anna May. First, I would like to greet our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Good morning, our Heavenly Parents and true parents. To all our beloved leaders, all our Shondo families, and thus families and brothers and sisters, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Welcome once again to our morning devotion. Today, we are starting the second month of the 10th year of Channel Group. So in the our heavenly calendar, so today is the second month, first day. We are truly grateful to Heavenly Parent and true parents. Thank you for our IAYSP for hosting today's morning devotion, especially IAYSP Bohol. Yeah, thank you for that wonderful song offered by our brothers and sisters from Bohol, and also the 10 points of gratitude shared to us by our sister Abigail. Yeah, thank you for that inspiring 10 points of gratitude. Today I will going to continue sharing from True Mother's book, her anthology. Yeah, actually this time also we are preparing for the coming of our regional president. Very soon he will be arriving in the Philippines. Yeah, today is March 3. Actually, his target date of arrival is March 5, this coming Saturday. So we are also preparing, not only internally, but also externally, we need to really prepare very well. We are truly grateful that finally our regional president could come to our nation. And this is the first nation that he will be visiting in Asia Pacific region too. And we are truly grateful. We will be welcoming two parents, a representative in our country. Yeah, so today I will going to share still from part 6, the model for the ideal world centering on Hyojong Chonwon, and chapter 4, the future of Hyojong Chonwon. Today I will be sharing the Hyojong Cultural Center, Hyojong Chonil Songhwa and Songhwa Won and Chonbo Won. And let's really look at the amazing vision of our beloved True Mother. Mother said, true love that lives for the sake of others will naturally guide people to take action. I am going to build the Hyojong Cultural Center. Through it, I will guide all our members, all unificationists around the world, in the revolution of the culture of heart. In the future united world, the kingdom of heaven on earth, if you worship and give joy to Heavenly Parent, it will bring you happiness. If we create such an environment, there will be no fighting between husbands and wives or brothers and sisters. When you do well, you will want to share that with your brothers. True love that lives for the sake of others will naturally guide people to take action. The place where such people live is heaven. Yeah, really, True Mother is creating and really building an amazing, model through the Yojong Chonwon yesterday and the other days we talk about how much True Mother is really developing continuously right this time. So also here Mother is talking about the Hyojong Cultural Center. Really all our organizations now to Mother give all the names with the name Hyojong. And then yeah, even the World Peace Center to Mother also gave new name to Peace World Center, now become like a global like art center. I think Hyojong Global Arts Center. And then this Hyojong Cultural Center, this is actually at the back. It was inaugurated that this became the like yeah, youth of Hyojong Cultural Center at the back of the global the Peace World Center before. So really True Mother is thinking how to continue to develop talents of our young people, especially second and third generation. Mother is saying here that I will guide all our members. All unification is around the world in the revolution of the culture of heart. In the future, united world, the kingdom of heaven, if you worship and give joy to Heavenly Parent, it will bring you happiness. So that's why really our talents that can, give joy and happiness to Heavenly Parent and true parents. Once we give, Mother said, we worship and give joy to Heavenly Parent, it will bring you happiness. That's why really what will be the center later is, the culture of heart, the culture of, Hyojong, using our talents, our abilities that True Mother wants to develop, especially our young people. Mother said, if we create such an environment, there will be no fighting between husbands and wives or brothers and sisters. If we could develop this kind of culture, Mother saying, all these problems that we are facing between husband and wife, brothers and sisters, all these things will be eliminated. Really amazing, right? So when you do well, you will want to share that with your brothers. And Mother said, true love that lives for the sake of others will naturally guide people to take action. So when we really try to live, show the example of really the true living for the sake of others, Mother is saying that it will guide people naturally to take action. Ibig sabihin, if people can see and they can feel that we are really living substantially, living for others, then they will also be motivated to naturally take action. So this is amazing, right? So taking action it should be natural for people once they see a model of people living substantial true love, living substantial sacrifice. Then people also will naturally take part, naturally will take action. Mother is saying that place where such people live is heaven. So that is actually kingdom of heaven. So True Mother is building substantially together with all of us kingdom of heaven. And then naturally people will take action. Naturally people will take part of it, right? So that is already kingdom of heaven. Yeah, really amazing what True Mother is doing, showing substantially. Mother said here, I have plans to develop the talented artists among our members. When I have some time, I listen to famous songs. I have plans to develop the talented artists among our members. They must create works of art, songs and paintings that express what it is like to attend true parents personally on earth, what it looked and felt like. We need a revolution in the arts that helps Channelbook citizens who never met true parents to realistically experience and feel what it was like. Really, what True Mother is creating, not only a culture in Korea, this is, really this is heavenly culture. Mother said we need to have a revolution in the arts that helps Channelbook citizens who never met true parents to realistically experience and feel what it was like. So once we created that, culture through, their talents and abilities, bringing joy, substantial joy and happiness to true parents. So as they do, even people who never met true parents, mother said, then but realistically they can experience and feel what it was like meeting true parents. This is what mother is saying. So mother, was planning before, already carrying it out, that plan to develop our talented members and young brothers and sisters. So they must create works of art, songs, and paintings that express what it is like to attend true parents personally on earth and what it looked and felt like. That's why every time we have big events in Korea, there is always Yojong cultural performances. So how much, there are already workshop, some of our YLT, they joined, I think, 40 days before the pandemic. And then they joined 40 days and then attending this cultural workshop. They learned and then they became part of that cultural, presentation before during the, I think, True Parents' birthday celebration before the pandemic. So really, True Mother is, harnessing, developing the talents of our young brothers and sisters to really become, young people that can, express these talents that they have, and really they could give joy and happiness to our heavenly parent and true parents. Really, True Mother is doing everything to really raise up the great, our young second generations to become, great young people for the future. True Mother said, our culture will be revealed to the world. During the history of our movement, True Father created many organizations and done many things, but some of them did not last. This was because there was no one with a sense of mission to lead them. However, now things are different. If there are no qualified leaders, I will raise them through education. I want to be able to tell people, this is what the kingdom of heaven and earth looks like. The greater your desire is to give joy and glory to heaven with a daily lifestyle of gratitude, the happier you will be. Our culture will be revealed to the world. Really amazing, our True Mother, how much she is really trying to raise up our young people. Mother is telling us that in the past, Father already established many organizations, but some didn't last because no one could really take responsibility. No one could, take the lead. That's why Mother is saying now is already different time. And then if there are no qualified leaders, Mother said, I will raise them up. I will raise them through education. So Mother wanted to tell the people of the world that this is what kingdom of heaven looks like. Mother tell them and show them. This is what True Mother wanted to show and to tell people. So that's why centering on our Chonbo Training Center in Korea, in Chongpyeong, True Mother is, building the substantial kingdom of heaven, and then also at the same time raising our young people, the filial sons and daughters, talented and, having the best, abilities, and also having the, way that they can express their hearts through culture, right? Through, showing their talents and then giving joy and happiness to heavenly parents and true parents. Mother is saying here, the greater your desire is to give joy and glory to heaven with a daily lifestyle of gratitude, the happier you will be. So if we really want, this is the desire of people. We wanted to be happy. So what is the best way to become even happier? This is having the desire to give joy and glory to heaven in our daily lifestyle of gratitude. So if we really want to be happy, the only way, the greatest way to be happy is having the desire of giving the greatest joy and glory to our heavenly parent with a heart of gratitude. Then we can be happy. Aju, Mother is saying that our culture will be revealed to the world. This is really what True Mother is doing and continuously, investing for this, so that really one culture will be created, centering on our beloved true parents, the heavenly culture that the world will should inherit as we build kingdom of heaven. Truly, how great our True Mother is in really doing all these things together with all of us this time. We are truly grateful. Mother said there will be many people with that kind of talent among our second and third generation members. While living a life of gratitude in front of heaven, if you ever have a special feeling from a time or place and you have the talent, you should express what you feel through music, songwriting, composition, or through art. There are stories about a painter named Su Chong from the Silla dynasty. They say that his paintings of pine trees were so realistic that birds would fly toward them and hit the wall while trying to land on the branches. He was such a great artist that even the birds could not see any difference from a real tree. There will be many people with that kind of talent among our second and third generation members. This is truly amazing what Mother is sharing here. This kind of what kind of talent is this, right? But Mother is saying there are many, among our second and third generation. Can you imagine what Mother is saying here? This artist Sol Chong from Silla dynasty. He made, a pine tree that it is so realistic that even the birds cannot distinguish that it's not a real tree. So the birds try to land, and try to land to the branches of the tree, but they hit the wall because it's just a painting, right? So this kind of, when you try to imagine, even the birds are, tricked that they thought it's a real tree. Can you imagine this kind of talent? So Mother is telling us we have many among our second and third generation. That's why True Mother is really investing everything. True Mother sold their helicopter to invest for our young people and continuously, creating centers for them. Also, later on, we will going to have, the headquarters of IAYSP, the Hyojong, their like center of our young people. Really, True Mother is investing everything to develop these talents of young people so that they can use this to give joy and happiness to Heavenly Parent. Having the heart of Hyojong, of course, that's the foundation, that's the most important. Having the heart of Hyojong, then our young brothers and sisters, they will always use their talents and abilities to give joy and happiness to Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Really, how amazing our True Mother, how great she is, doing everything, completing everything while she is on earth. That's why, in the Philippines alone, we have many talented young brothers and sisters, second generation. And we are truly happy. So as they grow and develop more their talents, also later on we have to think the way True Mother is thinking and doing. We need to really follow exactly so that also we can really help our young brothers and sisters also. But Mother said here, we should ensure internal stability as we advance. So you need to grow internally and then reach the position from which you can lead the external world. We should ensure internal stability as we advance. So through art, through that, there will be a culture of heart revolution. I have given you my instructions. How you blossom is now your responsibility. As we are advancing also externally, but most importantly to ensure, Mother said, internal stability as we advance. That's why True Mother is, really doing, the revolution of heart, culture of heart revolution. Most important first is the stability internally, our heart. That's why Mother, changed everything to the word Hyojong. Really, filial heart. Should be the foundation. As we develop, kasi if we couldn't develop first our heart of Hyojong and then we develop externally, we become, like the ordinary people outside, right? That's why Mother is saying, first we have to ensure internal stability as we advance. Kaya pinaka-importante talaga, filial heart of our second, third generation, our young brothers and sisters. Once you have this, and then you develop externally, no problem. You use everything that you have, your talents, your abilities, to give honor and glory and joy and happiness to Heavenly Parent and True Parents. But if only we develop externally, we couldn't develop this heart of Hyojong, then later on, even that talent you have can give you problem. That's why most important, Mother is saying here, internal stability, that is the most important thing. Culture of heart. So that's why we need to have revolution, heart revolution. Mother said, so we can develop that heart of Hyojong, right? Making Heavenly Parent and true parents our priority. So Mother said, I have given you my instructions. However, how you blossom is now your responsibility. So how we develop continuously this beautiful heart of Hyojong towards our true parents. This is our responsibility to develop this. Aju, that's why yung lifestyle natin every day, kaya we need to have, in our own families, we need to have like Hyojong time, sharing with our, parents, with our children, husband and wife. We need to find time, right? And, develop this kind of heart. And then based on this foundation, as we develop externally, then very beautiful culture we can really show to the world. Aju, really amazing. This is really what True Mother is doing continuously, really wanting to show to the world this culture and expand and share this to every corner of the world. This kind of culture. So mothers said that that is the way God created the world. I am going to make Hyojong Chonil Songhwa one. People spend 10 months in the womb and then 100 years living on the earth. After that, they have to go to the kingdom of heaven in the spirit world. That is the way that God created the world. So up to this day, due to the mistakes of our first ancestors, we have been living in a false history. Through True Parents' victory over the 6,000 years of dark history, through the providence of restoration through indemnity, the foundation was established to liberate Heavenly Parent and to achieve his original dream, which he has cherished since the time of the creation. When we think about the situation of the people of the world, we cannot stop and rest for even a moment, not even for a second, and especially our young people this time. That's why True Mother is investing a lot for our young people. So I think this Hyojong Chonil Songhwa Won, because also True Mother will be building, centering on our IAYSP, like their headquarters. So really Mother is doing everything to, raise up our young people. So that is why Mother, that is the way that God created the world, Mother is saying. So, people live nine months in the womb and then 100 years on earth. After that, go to the spiritual world. This is how God created this world. This is, the course of our life, right? But, our life on earth is truly important. That's our preparation later to be with, not only to attend Heavenly Parent when we go to the spiritual world, attend True Parents, but to be with them, right? So Mother said, up to this day, because of the mistake of our first human ancestors, we have been living in a false history. So because of the victory of True Parents for 6,000 years, through the 6,000 years, dark history, they have, laid the foundation and liberated Heavenly Parent to achieve his original dream. So because of True Parents, right? So the long cherished dream and desire of Heavenly Parent started to be realized because of True Parents. So that's why continuously, even until this time, Mother said, when we look at the situation of the world, despite already channel book have started, still many people are suffering. Many people are unaware and, suffering continuously in their life. So Mother said, we cannot stop seeing this situation. We cannot even rest, even for a moment, even for a second. That's why our True Mother continuously investing. Aju, that's why we would like to really unite with True Mother, not only unite with her vision, but also as we unite, also we carry out our responsibility together with our beloved True Mother. Aju, also we cannot rest, right? So of course, sometimes you get tired, you need to, take, but meaning we need to continue, never stop, until we can really realize our dream. But, True Mother really, maybe even literally, True Mother is really not, resting, continuously pushing her body, our beloved True Mother. But sometimes for us, we take some rest, like this. But really our True Mother really pushing herself to the limit. And she wanted to really complete everything and really realize Heavenly Parent's dream. So Mother said, Songwa culture will become the most sought after dream for humankind. So you have been chosen to receive the marriage blessing from True Parents during your life on earth. What kind of results should you carry with you as blessed families when you go to the next world, the eternal world? In the future, Songwa culture will become the most sought after dream for humankind. That's why True Mother is really, making it realistic, substantial, centering on our community first, right? This culture should be shown and should be seen and practiced in our own, community, and then eventually expand to the world. Really, this is what Mother is really doing and investing everything, not only reaching out externally, but internally also our entire movement. That's why True Mother said the stability internally, this is the most important, right? That's why really True Mother's building our Chonbo Training Center, and then everything there, providing everything, and then showing substantial also Kingdom of Heaven, and then most importantly, the culture within, right? The culture that we will going to expand to the world. So this will be later on. People can see substantially this culture that true parents have developed, the heavenly culture. And then this will become the most sought after dream for humankind. That's why really True Mother is investing everything, right? So that's why in our own community also, how can we inherit this and really practice substantially also in our own community? Mother said, we will make a special center and a garden where those records will be kept. As they lived on earth, humankind was meant to make it a place of greater prosperity and well-being. But instead, people have brought the planet to a point of crisis. If we think of the earth as a physical body, it is covered with wounds in many places. In the future, through Songwa culture, I will preserve the earth's beauty and record how well each person fulfilled his or her responsibility. In short, the genealogy of each person will be recorded. We will make a special center and a garden where those records will be kept. Actually, True Mother is talking about the genealogy center, the Chonwon, right? Where our records will be kept there. Kaya nga ngayon, pag maging Chonbo ka, your records will be there and then it will remain there for eternity. Ibig sabihin, your descendants, when they go to Korea, when they go to Cheongpyeong, mga anak natin, anong unang bibisitahin nila for sure? The genealogy center, where they will going to feel proud of their ancestors. Tayo na po yun when we go to the spiritual world. Can you imagine our descendants, they will go to Kingdom of Heaven, substantial Kingdom of Heaven, the Chonbo Training Center. And then they will going to see the genealogy center. They will going to think, are my ancestors there? So they will going to see. And then when they see us, nandoon po tayo, how proud they will be. How proud our descendants will be. That's why True Mother is making all these things. Kaya nga sabi ni True Mother, not only true parents will be remembered, right? Even us, people who live together with true parents and who sacrifice together with true parents, who have worked hard and most importantly, who have fulfilled their responsibility. And then, ano yung magpapakita that we fulfilled our responsibility? That we will be in the genealogy center. We will be in Chonbowon. We will be in Chonbowon. So that will be the substantial record that will going to show that we have fulfilled our responsibility. Our descendants will really be very proud of. Aju, this is what True Mother is, this is the wish of True Mother for all of us, blessed families, to be there. And our descendants will be proud of us. And even true parents, will, praise us. This is what True Mother wanted. Aju, can you imagine, True Mother, makikita niya lahat doon, mga blessed families natin, Chonbo families natin, True Mother will be very proud and, praising each families who could fulfill their responsibility. This is the heart of our Heavenly Parent, the heart of our true parents. That's why no matter what, right, we have to be victorious. And while True Mother is here, we have to really complete our responsibility. Aju, yeah, truly amazing. Can you imagine? We will be remembered for eternity from generation to generation. We have this great chance, great opportunity, so we shouldn't miss this. Mother said, it will serve as the foundation for an astounding blessing for all humankind. After it is completed, all the members of the unification movement around the world will dream of visiting the center, saying, there's one more place I need to be sure to go. It will serve as the foundation for an astounding blessing for all humankind. So already we have the genealogy center, already we have Chongbo 1, right? So nandoon na. So ngayon, they are completing, mga naging Chonbo, they are now encoding doon, nilalagay na. So pag mag-open na, and then we can go to Korea, we will be amazed to this place that we will going to see, right? That's why we are preparing, and also trying our best despite the challenges and difficulties. Always there is a way, because Heavenly Parent and True Parents is always with us. We just need to, show our heart and determination, our drive, our desire, right? Just continue moving on, even dahan-dahan po. Really, we can find a way, we can be victorious, and then we can be one day put in the genealogy center, in the Chonbo 1, right? And then that record will remain for eternity. True Mother said, "You are all soldiers of this new age, the age of Channel Group. Without a doubt, you are in a position that will be recorded in history. You all are soldiers of this new age, the age of Channel Group. That is why I instructed the international headquarters to create the genealogy of all blessed families worldwide. Standing at the center of the providence, you must achieve the Heavenly Parent and True Parents' hope and dream of one human family under God. Hence, your results and achievements in doing so will be recorded as is and passed down in that form. Please invest your utmost effort and devotion so that you are praised for eternity by Heavenly Parent and are a source of great pride to True Parents." Wow, this is truly the hope of our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. That's why Mother said, please invest your utmost effort and devotion so that you are praised for eternity by Heavenly Parent and are a source of great pride to True Parents. Truly amazing, the hope of our parents, right? Our True Parents. That's why we are the soldiers, sabi ni True Mother, we are the soldiers of this new age, the age of Channel Group. So that's why True Mother wanted all of us to be remembered, because we are soldiers. We are the ones, together with True Parents, building Channel Group. So hindi lang po tayo yung, we join our movement to live in Channel Group, hindi lang po ganon, right? But we are the ones who have made their commitment, determination to sacrifice more than anyone. This is the promise, the pledge that we have made, right? That's why together with True Mother, we will going to build substantial, and firm, substantial kingdom of heaven on earth. This is what we are doing. And then through Heavenly Parent will going to praise us for eternity. This is what Mother is saying. And then we will also become the source of pride of our True Parents. Aju? Wow. So really, we are lucky. The saints and sages in the spiritual world, even Father mentioned, if they have the chance to come back, they want to come back. Can you imagine the saints and sages who have sacrificed their life? When we study their life on earth, truly, we cannot compare actually their faith, their dedication. But why we are luckier? Because we live in this time with True Parents. That's why if only they have chance, they want to come back. Kaya nga tayo ngayon na nabubuhay sa time with True Parents. If we truly understand deeply the value of living our life with True Parents this time, we will not, miss this opportunity. But we will continue to invest and offer our utmost devotion. Aju, and without fail, we will bring victory. So Mother said, finally, I will erect the Channel Group Genealogy Center. So I will erect the Channel Group Genealogy Center within Heaven and Earth Training Center. I sincerely hope you will become proud people whose works are recorded there. I want to create a place your descendants can visit and say, I am proud of my ancestors so and so. I am truly thankful, grateful, and honored. A place where your records are preserved and remain for eternity, both on earth and in heaven. So that's why Chonbo 1, right? That will be the genealogy center. This will remain for eternity. That's why Mother said they built this place, that will last for thousands of years. Can you imagine? Because True Mother is doing this not only for this time, but most importantly for the future, for our descendants. Wow, when I try to imagine, about this, when we go to the spiritual world, and then our descendants, how many generations later, Can you imagine how much? So our legacy that we will going to leave will really, remain for eternity. Will live for eternity. Will live forever. It will not be eliminated anymore. It will remain. So the things that we are doing now, so we have to think this is already for eternity. This is not only temporary. The things that we are doing, the legacy, the achievements that we can make. Jew, that's why this is the heart of our Heavenly Parent. This is the heart of our beloved true parents. That's why True Mother is doing everything actually for us. Jew, for us. Really, our True Mother, they are truly the true parents of humanity. So with this, let's really appreciate and really offer our gratitude to our Heavenly Parents and true parents, to our beloved True Mother who's really investing everything this time. Of course, with True Father in the spiritual world, right? Working together. So really, our appreciation to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. So once again, thank you very much, our beloved brothers and sisters. May Heavenly Parents love and blessings be always upon you and your families. Let's have a great day today. 감사합니다.
I would like to extend my warmest felicitation to our national leader for that inspiring internal guidance. So, brothers and sisters, let's give him a virtual applause. Thank you so much po, national leader. And for now, for the reflection, is there anyone here in the Zoom who wants to volunteer? Okay. Let us all welcome Miss Ate Joel and Virgie Amangan for her reflection. Let's give her a virtual applause po.
Good morning, beloved Heavenly parents and brothers and sisters. I'd like to thank our national leader for such a very inspiring message. I feel inspired to share with you my feeling as a daughter of a Korean veteran. My father was one of those who fought in during the war. He's a member of PEFTOC, and I am a member of the Sons and Daughters descendants of the PEFTOC veterans, and we're very active grouping ourselves together. I could relate kasi when I went to the office of PEFTOC veterans, they have this list of those who fought in Korea. They were written in a very, very small letters, but the feeling of the pride in there that your father was once really a part of that history is really something that you cannot explain. That's why when NL was describing about what would be the feeling of our descendants if they would see the name of their ancestors written there, talagang it's really an overwhelming joy. And that's the reason why this Chonbo challenge given to us is really a very, very good chance for all of us. Yeah, that's why what True Mother said. Could you imagine thousands of years after, how would your descendants really feel? So it's really a very good opportunity for us, brothers and sisters, to really take this challenge given to us, because it is really a great blessing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ate. And for now, let's welcome IAYSP Lucena chapter. I guess you raise your hand. Okay. Is there anyone who wants to volunteer for the reflections? I guess there is no one. So for now, let us welcome Ate Charmaine Mayo, the president of IAYSP Misamis Oriental, for her reflection. Let us give her a virtual applause.
Good morning to our beloved Heavenly Parents and true parents. Good morning to our national leader, Dr. LA, to all Chonbo families, blessed families, and brothers and sisters. Good morning to all, and thank you so much for this great opportunity for me to share my reflection from the message we received from our beloved true parents. And yes, I would like to share right now. I would like to talk about the topic that Sir LA has mentioned from our beloved true parents about the HJ Cultural Center. Um, since yes, I've been to Korea 2 times, last 2019 and 2020, as I was given the opportunity to perform musical in front of the all people, especially brothers and sisters from around the world, and especially to our beloved true mother. That was during the true parents' birthday last 2019, as well as the foundation day last 2020, before like experience ng pandemics around the world, I guess. So yeah, that's actually my experience when yeah. So as mentioned from our beloved true mother, she said that she created the HJ Cultural Center for people to showcase their talents and share them to everyone. So it means that we are grateful as young people, as second or third generation, as brothers and sisters who have this kind of talents like singing, dancing, acting, or some other talents that we have. And it's not only to satisfy ourselves, but we actually want to share what we have, especially our talents and skills, to our brothers and sisters, to our leaders, especially to our beloved true mother, in which she's really expecting our young people um, to showcase our talents. And I'm also this also reminds me of Progenim, in which um, he sacrificed himself by writing 10,000 songs, and I think for 3 years he has done that. To perform in front of the people there, especially he wanted to showcase his talents, especially how he can solve the problem from the conflict. I guess Americans, you know, have, have explained it like um, they disrespect the Asians. So, and even totally, um, what's this? Like he wanted to solve this problem, especially for his family, for the brothers and sisters, all the people there, to composing 10,000 songs. And it was really a great opportunity for all people to listen to his songs. And he really, even though Hojinim, um, I mean, yeah, he really put his heart towards his songs when he composed them, and you know to share it to the people around him, and even especially for us as young people, that how we can showcase our talents, how we can show be able to put our hearts to you know to have a filial heart when we showcase our talents to our brothers and sisters, especially to our beloved true mother. And that's why she created the HJ Cultural Center for young people to showcase their talents. So yes, that's what I'm really grateful, and to again to experience my talent, to experience showcasing my talent, especially to our beloved true mother when I came to Korea with our brothers and sisters from different nations. And yeah, that's what I really want to share. And I think that's all for my reflection. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ate, for and for now, is there anyone here in the Zoom who wants to volunteer? Okay. So for our second reflector, let us all welcome Ate Nikki Jerusalem for her reflection.
Thank you, Anna. I hope I am audible. Yes, first, good morning to our heavenly parents and to our victorious true parents. And good morning to our national leader, Sir L.A. I also see Mother Kittel and the rest of our leaders, our Chonbo families, brothers and sisters. Good morning po. And yes, thank you very much for this chance and opportunity to share my reflection. It's also been a long time that I wasn't able to share. Yeah, first I felt so grateful to have been reminded once again this morning the importance of Yojong, especially centering on the culture and arts. I was actually very moved when True Mother said that True Father created so many organizations, but they didn't last. And I felt like, yeah, this time True Mother is really doing her best to raise qualified leaders centering on Yojong so that true parents could be felt all throughout the world. So True Mother said that centering on the culture and arts, let this be the instrument that true parents will be felt all throughout the world, even if they're not unification members. And I felt like that hits me. Culture and arts is somewhat interconnected. It's like the internal and the external part of our human body. So the culture is something that represents externally because there's something that could be seen. So they reflect our social forms and also our beliefs. However, the arts is something centering on the feelings or the emotions. No, just like music, drama, and the paintings. Also, just what our national leader have shared earlier from Two Mothers' words. So these two things is kind of sometimes people doesn't appreciate so much, no, especially in the modern world. They're somewhat lesser, no, especially in the technology, in the digital world that we are in right now. So True Mother establishing all of these centers, the future of Yojong Chongwon, centering on Yojong Cultural Center is somewhat very timely and relevant, especially when Mother said that this Yojong Cultural Center will serve as like of something as a historical venue wherein our descendants will remember us in the future, what we did, what we achieved. So True Mother encouraging us to always do our best and that first develop our internal character so that we can be capable people who can lead the external world is something I think very, very, very timely and also very relevant for young people to remember. No, especially if we are like facing difficulties and hardships in our life of faith. And when True Mother reminded us to first be capable in handling our internal matters, our internal self, is I think something very important to take to the heart, no, especially for our young people who aspire to to become leaders in the future. And also, especially for our young people who also aspire to um, follow their careers or something what they'd like to do in the future. And True Mother always telling us to do our best and to excel in something we like is, I think, something that also reflects what we've learned from our true parents. And um, I felt like the revolution in the arts is something that is really necessary in this time. No, especially when people were more of like focusing on the external matter of this world. So this is something that people could learn from to also take time to reflect of oneself. So I remember what also Charmaine shared earlier about the 10,000 songs that our elder brother Yojin Moon have composed for 3 years. And I can also relate to this because in times that I listen to the holy songs, and when I tried to internalize the lyrics of the song, it felt like you don't need to uh, sometimes you don't feel like reading God's words, but when you listen to the holy songs, it felt somewhat very comforting, and also it felt somewhat that from the lyrics itself you can already reflect from your parents' words. So I felt like this kind of revolution in the arts that our true mother is saying, like through music, through drama, or through painting, or even through poetry or other sorts of kinds of literature, is something what people also touches the most. And I think that this kind of revolution is very necessary in this time where people kind of felt depressed, especially in this time that there's a high issue or cases of mental illness. So this is something that what people can comfort with. So I felt like yeah, what True Mother is envisioning is indeed not only for all the unification members or for all of us, but really for all her children in the world that we could reach to. And I think this is somewhat also not only what young people should remember, but every one of us. And I guess that, yeah, this message is indeed very timely and also very refreshing to get reminded about this matter. And I think that's all I can reflect about. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that wonderful and insightful reflection. So for the news and announcement, mm, we would like to inform our leaders, elders, brothers, and sisters here that our regional forum lecture manual is already available. The book's content involves lectures and a PowerPoint presentation on the 5 sessions of critique and counter proposal to communism that was shared during the 17th regional youth forums here in the Philippines. For reservations, you can contact Mr. Mark J. Tapia, our finance head, at number 09051158 or email us at ysp.philippines@gmail.com. So that's it for the announcement. And for the closing prayer, may I request the presence of Ms. Yani Unjo Mibato, the president of IEYSP Bohol, to lead us the closing prayer.
Good morning, everyone. Let us close our eyes and bow down our heads. Let us pray. Good morning to our most beloved heavenly parents and victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Heavenly Parent, we are so thankful for this another day you have blessed us and another opportunity to fulfill our own portion of responsibilities. And as we close this gathering, we hope that your words that we received for today will forever be carried into our hearts in walking the journey of our lives, in taking the path that you have given to us. investing in our internal stability, strengthening our life of faith, improving our talents and skills, and make our true mother proud and happy. Heavenly Parent, we strive to be victorious and to keep moving forward for our providence. Thank you so, so much for everything, for all the blessings, for your guidance, Heavenly Parent. And all of this, we humbly pray to you in your parents' name. Aju.
Aju. Thank you, Ate Anne. And now let's all have our unison prayer. Aju, Aju, Aju. And now let's all have our morning greetings to our heavenly parent and true parents. Good morning to our loving morning national leaders. Good morning, leaders, elders, blessed families, brothers and sisters. Good morning po. Thank you so much again for joining our online morning conduct. And those who are watching through Facebook Live and YouTube, thank you so much po. Keep safe, everyone.
Good morning po.
Blessed morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning po.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Miss you.
Magandang umaga. Ayong aga. Kamsahamnida. Thank you very much.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Have a great day.
Punta